This is the last part of the long version. It's an epilogue. I basically add to the idea that MGTOW is a type of mental awakening, similar to an enlightenment. It is starkly contrasted with the memes created by the feminist misinformation brigade. To become MGTOW is to enter into a whole new state of mind. It makes you lose your chains. You no longer need a purpose or reason to live. You simply live. It is the ultimate state of mental freedom. I think only men can fully take advantage of such a state of mind, but that's another story for another video. Our job right now is to spread the word, to bring all men into this enlightened state. If we grow our numbers, we won't need to use activism to change hearts and minds. We can dominate and retake our proper place as men, but more than men. MGTOW, a higher evolution. For me, MGTOW is the answer for religion, gynocentrism, fascism, and mental slavery. It is the ultimate expression of the individual. Go MGTOW and experience the adult returning to infancy and rediscover what purity of existence really means. What it means to be a man and to own your own life again. In my opinion, MGTOW is what every real man desires and deserves. We all need to be woken up. To be MGTOW, you aren't joining a club or aligning with a movement. You are awakening to yourself without any assumptions, without presuppositions. It is like becoming reborn and finding the purity of life we all had at infancy. We've all said, if only I could start over, knowing what I know now, I'd have lived so differently. Well, go MGTOW. Start over and live differently. It is your right to own your own life. Do it now while you still have a life to live. MGTOW is the awakening philosophy to bring every good man out of his chains, grow to power, and lead himself or his people with humility. Humility is the necessary result of learning and deep contemplation. A man who defines himself by such humility cannot but earn the respect of his peers, his people, and his counterparts. MGTOW is the path to such humility all men are destined to obtain. Only with such humility can a man be mentally free enough to grow in power, strength, and wisdom. Once prepared with humility, there is no limit to the heights to which he may ascend. Now awakened, MGTOW thought must and will spread to every man's mind and bring us all into a stronger, brighter future. MGTOW is the next step in societal evolution. It is every man's birthright to taste that sweetest of pleasures, complete freedom of mind. We all have a duty to spread the word, to instruct and waken our fellows from their darkness, our own former prison, to unlock their chains and guide them out into the light of day. Men, free our brothers and grow our numbers. Spread the word. MGTOW forever. Whew! God, I love that sound. Nothing like a nice long ride at night. It's good to see you again. Ugh. Well, you're probably wondering why I got all waxing poetic there at the end. Well, I'm about to do it again. See, I'm about sick of hearing these degenerate feminist Nazi wannabes and their mangina counterparts say what they say about MGTOW. See, I've been so frustrated with the mischaracterization of MGTOW as childish and stupid and weak and scared and dismissing of responsibility. These people who speak this way, of course they will mischaracterize it. They are who they are. You know what I mean. But I still get disgusted, angry. To me, MGTOW is the ultimate goal of all men. To achieve the mind of a MGTOW is to obtain self-actualization. It is freedom. Freedom is the ultimate prize in this life, not pussy. Pussy is nothing but a drug. But once that drug wears off, what's left? A lifetime of servitude? Anger? Frustration? Regret? Surveillance? Living in a fishbowl? What is that? Is that an achievement or failure? To take a bath in a bathtub of concrete on a slippery, muddy hill overlooking the deep end of a lake. Is that what we're really after? But these misinformation salespeople, they see perpetual enslavement as an achievement worth celebrating. The way I see it, to break free from the never-ending search for pussy, female approval, acceptance by society in some permanent role defined and forced by people whom I neither know nor wish to know, is no achievement. It is a form of slow suicide. Men who go their own way, who throw off the chains placed on their mind and person by an unforgiving society, they have escaped a very real prison. To see the crowd you've walked with your entire life, your place of acceptance, to turn around and walk away, to find your own path and live for yourself is incredibly difficult, to face scorn and ridicule and public shame. But what those space monkeys and bloody crying noisemakers will never understand is how precious freedom really is. Freedom isn't free, as they say. In fact, the safest place you can be is alone in a prison cell. It's dangerous and difficult. Sometimes you have to put yourself in harm's way. But what is worth the effort if no effort was necessary? See, I don't see MGTOW as something to contrast with feminism, white knights, or men's rights advocates. It isn't a movement, a party, a peaceful protest against the 1%. MGTOW isn't even on the same scale. MGTOW is enlightenment. MGTOW is freedom. MGTOW is the destination. It is the answer to the question, why do I get up every morning? Why wake up? MGTOW answers that question with silence. Ask yourself that question. Why do you get up out of bed and live? To take breaths? To demonstrate walking to the stray dog? To consume? The answer is MGTOW. But what does that mean, you ask? When you go MGTOW, you no longer seek to serve, man, woman, or otherwise. You have given up the structure which defined you as a tool, a product to be used and discarded when you were no longer useful. MGTOW answers the question of meaning by redefining what it really means to have meaning. He, MGTOW, is the greyhound that stopped chasing the rabbit, the man who walked away from a beautiful smiling girl and escaped the man-eating whore at the same time. He learned that he owed nothing to anyone. He went MGTOW when he woke up and realized he had no deed, no trust, no contract attached to the placenta which followed him through his mother's birth canal. Who decided, he wonders, who decided that my life belongs to some manipulating little bitch? Who decided I was for sale? He sat, stunned. that man would never be the same again. MGTOW is the highest order a man can pursue. To find true freedom of mind, this is the highest ideal anyone can ascribe to. For once obtained, you will never again be driven by outside forces toward your purpose, which always seems just out of reach. You have turned around, and now you are in the driver's seat. Your purpose was the whip which left your back and face scarred and bloody. Your purpose was the judge who left you penniless and adrift. Those things were why you got up on those mornings. But you are MGTOW now. Nobody can give you a purpose, a calling, a reason. You simply are, and you do what you decide to do. You have nothing to lose. Life has lost its shabby gray wallpaper. Its doors have crumbled away, bits of glass bouncing off the sidewalk. Your purpose was your prison, to serve women, society, maybe a god. But you are not for sale. You never were. You found your place on this earth as a man, independent, curious, thinking, motivated, driven, strong, powerful, intelligent. Your place is anywhere you choose to go. MGTOW go their own way. Not to run from responsibility, to be lost boys, or to fulfill some feminist wet dream. MGTOW go their own way because they do. The world is theirs. They have no gods, no master, no mistress. They have achieved freedom. And free men owe no one an explanation for what they choose to do. They are free. They are MGTOW.